One of the comments that I get occasionally is people trying to say that there's something sexual about breastfeeding, that the mother is getting, is getting some kind of sexual pleasure. You know, nothing could be more totally absurd than this. I mean, the best thing that I can compare it to would be, like, to explain it, would be if you're a guy and a beautiful young girl with big boobs comes and sits on your lap, you might get kind of turned on. But if a baby comes and sits on your lap, you're not going to get turned on unless you're some kind of a pervert. And, you know, if you're having sex with the man that you love or whatever, and your breasts are touched during foreplay, that's within the context of that situation. If you're nursing your baby, you're not going to get turned on. I mean, would you get turned on if your father came and kissed you on the lips? Would you get turned on if, I don't know, your dog licked your hand? I mean, it's pretty perverted, and it just goes to show how, you know, screwed up attitudes and perceptions are in North America concerning breasts and breastfeeding and sexuality. I mean, it's all mixed up, you know. The media just bombards us with messages that breasts are sexual and that's what they're for. Well, they sell beer, so I guess they're sexual, you know, in that way, but they're not meant for sex. Their primary purpose is for breastfeeding. You know, that they're attractive is like an added benefit. I mean, a lot of parts of a woman's body are attractive. Her legs are attractive. Some guys like women's butts, but does that mean your butt was made for sex? I don't know. Anyway, point is that breasts were made for breastfeeding and babies were made to be breastfed. And the message that I'm trying to convey here is that you and I mean, we've all been seriously misled when it comes to breastfeeding. We've been led to believe that there's no place for breastfeeding after a set amount of time. It's just a lie. It benefits, I don't know who. I mean, it benefits the formula companies that were discouraged from breastfeeding, that's for sure. They even make toddler infant formula, or toddler formula, which is totally pointless. And we just have this really screwed up view of breastfeeding. But really what we should be doing is breastfeeding our kids until they decide that they've had enough, because they will. And that's probably when their immune system is ready to let go. I mean, it's not going to be longer than maybe 4 or 5 years. Maybe that's when their immune system is ready to let go of the support they get from the breast milk. Maybe that's also when they're emotionally ready to let go of the breast. I mean, you can take them off the breast earlier, but you're going to see them going around with pacifiers and bottles and thumbs in their mouth. So obviously they're in need of some kind of comfort. So look, breastfeeding your kid, the last thing that it is sexual. It's loving, it's nurturing, it's bonding, it's healthy, it's a lot of things. It's beautiful, but it's not sexual.